Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sim Racing Alliance. It's season 13. We are starting out tonight strong.
As they do go side by side. It is the formation lap almost done. They will look, all eyes to the lights. That's going to be an amazing start.
And we have a crash in turn 1 already. What's going on?
On to the bus stop straight. Goes for it around the outside.
More contact behind. That is huge. A couple of gainers in that one.
She's given it everything. She has to. I'm not sure that it's over yet, though.
This is the last opportunity.
We're off and away for SRA.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 14 of SRA for Division 5. I am joined in the booth with Adam Santana, and my name is Stephanie Fisher, and I will be hosting you guys tonight. And I'm sure everyone will let me know if we make a mistake.
They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare. Before we get started, a huge thanks to Stephanie. She was not expecting to do this tonight, and she stepped up and without hesitation, and we appreciate that so much. So thank you so much for doing that.
Oh, that's not a problem. It's fun, and it'll be nice to see some new faces down in well, a lot of new faces down in D5.
Yeah.
But you haven't been down there for a while to host or anything, so this will be fun.
Yeah, it's great. I love watching the different divisions, especially when you're not racing. It's much easier. So yeah, but being able to broadcast and watch D5 for the entire season is going to be exciting for myself.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be a fun little visit with you guys down here this week. But we'll look at the calendar quick for this season coming up. Today we will be at Indianapolis. I believe it is dry. Do you know what if it's going to be hot or cold?
I believe it's hot.
Hot Indianapolis. Well, that'll be exciting.
I might be incorrect. Let me check, and I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Well, you check. Next week we'll be at COTA. Looks like a nighttime race at COTA, so that should be fun.
That's going to be a nightmare, I think, for our drivers.
Really?
I think that's going to be a tough one. Yeah, especially in the S's, it's really hard to spot apexes, and I think with it being dark, it's going to be a real challenge.
I think that the track is a real challenge to begin with.
It is.
And then we'll be in Snetterton the following week. Actually, one of my favorite tracks. Love that track.
I love Snetterton too. I think if you asked everyone in SRA what their least favorite track was in ACC, I think the majority would say one of these three tracks of the first three. So it's a really interesting start to the season in that way. And they're three challenging tracks as well.
They are, and you are 100% right there. I think they are the most polarizing tracks in ACC, and I think every track is challenging at the end of the day.
I agree. I think if we had Olton as week 4, I think we would hit all 4 of everyone. I think we would encapsulate 100% of everyone's least favorite track.
Definitely. Oh, we have Spa in there, which
yeah,
people like to race on. I'm personally just tired of Spa.
Same.
And then Wet Hungaroring, Red Bull Ring, which I think is a great little track.
It's fun.
Barcelona. I know a lot of people love Barcelona. It's just one I personally never particularly enjoyed, but it's a me problem and a skill issue. And then Imola, which is, I think, a great track. So looks like a fantastic lineup for this season.
Yeah, I think especially the back half of the calendar, I don't think you're going to see a lot of people complaining about the track. But I think these first few weeks, a lot of complaints. But I think people are going to be super happy when we get to Spa. And after that, I think it's just going to be a wild ride. Because I think it's aside from Red Bull Ring, it's 5 tracks that are pretty popular. I mean, well, Red Bull Ring is popular, but it's the newest track to ACC. So probably one of their least driven. So I think familiarity-wise, 4 of those 5, it's going to be, people are going to be on it those weeks.
Yeah, I believe you're right. And even the tracks that are polarizing, you know, what's horrible to hot lap in is oftentimes fantastic to race on. So I think that's another thing to kind of remember.
Yep.
But we are this week focusing on Indianapolis. So let's go look at our track map, and I'll let you walk us through this lovely circuit.
Yeah, first off, a big run into turn 1, the longest straight on the track. Heaviest braking zone, the best passing opportunity. And then you go into turns 2 and 3. You have to be really patient on the throttle through turn 2. But once you get on it, you're full throttle all the way to 4. You got to be really patient again. It's a deceivingly tight corner, but it really opens up on the exit. And then you are full throttle through 5. And then after that, at 6 through the loop, again, it's a very long corner. You can almost double apex it. You can V it off. You can take a few different lines through there and still get quick lap time. And then turn 7, you got to be really on the throttle at the right point. Otherwise, you're either not going to get a good exit, or you're on the throttle too early and you're running a risk going out wide onto the second longest straight into turn 8, and then the S's of 9 and 10. And then 11 is going to be a corner where how much our driver's going to cut. If you cut too much, you're going to get a cut warning, and drive-throughs are going to be a real possibility tonight. And then 12, they're flat out 13, another decent passing opportunity. And then 14, a very slow corner, but it opens up, and then you're full throttle through 15 and blast onto the main straight into turn 1.
Fantastic. Now, I have done something that I don't think I've ever done quite so well before, and that is we are ready to go to look at them on track just as they are beginning qualifying for the silver division. I'm like, yeah, look at me go.
We nailed it.
I did it. We did. The only thing I didn't nail was who's out first. Looks like it's a Mr. Leader. So I'm going to apologize to the folks in D5 because I'm going to call you all Misters. And use the last name that you have on here, except for the like 3 people that I know.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be very last name heavy tonight from both of us. I can say that. Some familiar names, but a lot of new names. It's very exciting.
It is a lot of new names, for me at least, and I'll try to take a stab at first names here and there. Some of these last names, not too many, but there's 1 or 2 that are a little.
At worst, we can make up first names for them. I don't think they'd be too upset because we're not familiar and we're not trying to misname anyone, of course. But yeah, well, I do have the hot lap leaderboard up, so I'm going to try to memorize as many first names as possible. And looking at that also, as our silver drivers go out, on the hot lap leaderboard, silver drivers P1 and P2 with Hassan Aglim and John Baham. And then also Neil Leader, who took us out of the pits first. He's P5 on the board, so...
Ooh, nice. Well, can I note that, okay, we're going to take a look at liveries because I'm a big fan of liveries. And this guy's got an Office Space livery, which is...
Yes.
Like, yeah. That's a fantastic movie.
If people didn't see, I don't know if it was Neil or if it was Neil's teammate, but one of them, I believe they did not have SRA logos on the car. And then they came into general chat today and they made a very, or maybe it was yesterday, but I think it was today. In the general chat on SRA, if you go to the pinned post, it'll be the most recent post or the most recent comment. And he made a very funny comment and the voice of Milton from Office Space. So if you've seen it, you know, you have a pretty good idea. Yep. It was very, very funny. And this livery is amazing.
It is. And you got the Swing Line logo right across the front there. And anybody who's seen the movie knows that the stapler, my stapler.
And on the rear of the car, it does say I could set the building on fire. Or I could set fire to the building.
All right. Let's see. Make sure I have all my things set up over here right. Hoping to see he'll be coming around the final stuff really soon.
Yeah, lap's looking clean so far.
This would be the S's, and I think, yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, and then we're out onto the banking that is between turns 1 and 2 of the oval, because the oval runs the opposite way of the road course. So that's turn 1 of the oval right there that you can see in the background. In this corner, you have to be so good on the throttle because you're just going to lose so much time on the front straight. Very tidy.
And we come down and we'll see what we've got here. So first lap, 138.3, and Mr. Donaldson behind him is also a 138.3, but it's a 138.30, so he will take P1 for the time being. Connor Farrell, which is one that I do know a first name of. In here,
yeah, 38's pretty decent banker lap time. It's really, even on track here, especially when it's hot, it's still tough to get temp into those tires for the first lap.
Connor always has nice, clean liveries. Got his. Let's see. Who else can we look at? I'm going to do some livery looks.
Yeah, I have to say, from the stream, this season's liveries are, I mean, they're always top-notch every season. Everyone does such a fantastic job. But this season, I feel like a lot of people put their best into it.
They're always fantastic.
Yeah, I wish I could make them myself. Oh, wow. Donaldson in P2 is 1.1 up on the previous lap. This would be a monster.
Yep. He would take P1 if he held
Oh,
on to
he
it,
lost it all there. No!
Ooh.
Oh, I
Well,
looked away for just a second. I believe I don't know if he took too much curbing or just too much speed.
well,
He's
Mr.
going to have to regroup.
Garmin, if you have a livery, we will need to fix that. Because I updated before, like at 8:55.
I am going to make a list. And that way we can let them know after the race.
Yes. Thank you.
Looks like went a little deep there. Trey Morgan at the top of the 36.295
Ooh.
by 0.6 over
Okay.
Hassan Gleam. Huge lap for Trey.
Trying to see what it says on the front. Something all the way. I almost want to say Morgan all the way, but
It could be because Trey and his brother Mac are teammates who will both be in the booths for tomorrow's races in D2 and D4, I believe.
and there is a Gleams Hassan. So there's a name that I do remember.
Yeah, and one thing to point out, just from the Hot Lap leaderboard, and as we can see it as their P1, 2, and 3, the Ferrari 296 is very strong, at least in Division 5. And one thing to also say for Hassan Gleam, lives in the Maldives. It is 6 a.m. there right now.
Ooh.
He woke up at 6 a.m. to race with us. That's amazing.
Can you feel the love? Okay, now this livery is showing up, maybe? Bomb? So I don't know what kind of magic happened there, but I guess you can cross him off the list because I see a livery now.
And it also went up P3.
Yes. So you have Morgan, Agleam, and Baham now being your P1, 2, and 3. Oh, there's 2 Bahams. Wait.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
There's a J Baham and an R Baham, and they
Okay.
are not teammates.
Whoa.
Oh, it's Garmin, who is a BMW
Okay, yeah,
that
one.
we don't have up. Okay. Okay, then you have this fellow who...
I'm not trying. You can try.
I might just call him Duo for now.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I
That is, I believe that is a... Is that an in-game livery? I think it might be. Or it could just be a replica of a real-life one.
all right. Well, look at
But-
Mr. Parker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Parker is a Ford without a livery. So it's another one for our
Parker
list.
is on the list.
Roger Debukes.
That's a name I know.
That's a name I know. So I was like, oh, I can do this one. With his little Porsche, and I'm going to try to identify what this
He's
is.
4/10 up on his lap. That'll net him 5 positions, I think.
Yep, he's up into P12.
Yeah. Yeah, no one... a Gleam got under 1.5 tenths on Morgan and is 3/10 up right now on his lap.
Ooh,
And Morgan is
he is.
improving, but only a little bit. Oh, but Gleam has traffic. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yep. Oh, no is right. He's not going to be able to make that. I'm
Oh,
wondering
yeah, he
why we
lost
have
all.
what appears to be a gold driver out here.
Oh,
Mr. Ma.
Oh, no. He must have left the pits too early.
Possibly.
Or nope, they've been out, so they have a lap on the board, so they might be misidentified on the entry list, or they just went out incorrectly.
Possibly.
It could be. I would say it's probably they went out incorrectly.
Yeah, it happens. We will be nice.
If anything, they've put themselves at a disadvantage since they qualified on a less grippy track.
So here's Mr. Donaldson, who is up almost a second on his lap, which would bring him up to P6.
Whoa, that's a huge jump.
It is a huge jump. Good job. So at the end of this, Mr. Morgan is our current pole leader at a 136.295, followed by Hassan Aglim with a 136.437, and Mr. Baham with a 136.902. As our gold drivers start to line up, let me give you something to look at besides the pit.
Low 36s from the silver is very strong. So we have Morgan and Gleam both in the low 36s, and then Bahama in the 36s as well. But even in the 37s, very good lap times from everyone.
Good. I will admit that lap times, I always forget from track to track what are quote good lap times. So, and
Well, I will say what we have on the SRA site for the reference lap time for D5 is 37.7. So these are hotter conditions, so that does obviously hinder the lap time. But yeah, that's having the majority of the field so far in the 37s is very good.
I know that like the lower divisions, often the reference time is not always reflective of the average time they're actually doing.
Absolutely. And I think the reference times are maybe a little... I don't know how often they really update the reference times. Obviously for, like the qualifying track and stuff, it gets updated more, but it could be a little off.
Yeah, I feel like they worked on that a couple seasons ago and tried to get them updated, but I'm sure it's very tricky. SRAs, the entire field down all divisions has gotten much more competitive over the last couple of years as the seasons go on. The lower divisions just keep getting faster and faster, but you know, so like you'll see, I noticed that there was people that are posting what called D3 times, but so you get people, oh, they're doing, they should be in D3. Well, people in D3 are doing like D2 times and D1, so it's just you know, it's an estimate.
Yeah, and what I always like to say to people, especially when it comes to D6 and D5, is a lot of these people are new drivers. So naturally, they're going to get better faster. Because that's just how it goes. You always, when you're a little bit slower, that's always easier to find the time. And when you get faster, it gets a little bit harder. So you can sometimes see a driver, even from the qualifying track to the first race, they could gain a second lap time just from practice.
Just remember, and some people are able to commit more time to practice, or, you know, they're really into it. They're really dedicated to getting that practice in.
Julian,
it's all over the place.
no livery.
Yeah, there's another no livery. And on top of that, that's newer drivers. There's often, you know, tracks that maybe you're really good at and some that you've never touched.
Yep. Absolutely.
Put me on Coda and my reference will be way off compared to, like, you know, Red Bull Ring or something.
Yeah.
So our gold drivers, the fastest one so far is Ketora. Oh wait, no.
Oh, someone just
I take it
Julian
back.
AL shot up to P9.
P9, and do we have a note for his livery is missing?
I put him on the list.
Okay, I knew there was Porsche before, but I didn't know if it was him or not. And Mr. Rodriguez popped up to P11.
Yeah, those are very solid banker lap times.
So it's
I'm gonna be honest.
37.5 for them. Yes.
I could see Trey Morgan holding on to pole here.
He might. He just might.
I think that might be a time that could hold on. Because a Gleam had the fastest time on the hot lap leaderboard. It was a 36.2. And that is what Trey Morgan has done. It was a couple hundredths off.
Now you've got Mac Morgan. His brother has come into P3.
Oh,
and
wow.
Mr. Kovac has come into P4.
There they go.
And they're
Wow.
up on theirs, yeah.
I don't. We must not have many Mustangs in the division because the Mustang has been very strong in the other divisions. Yeah. Oh wow. We only have 1, 2,
4. So 2 teams total.
Yeah. I only see 2 teams. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for them.
Yep. That's what I agree.
I've
to
been
be
chatting.
A nice mix.
Yeah, it is a good mix, and I've been chatting with people in the SRA community, and it's just kind of, and this isn't anyone's in the community's fault, because it's to bop it is pretty impossible. It's a Kuno's problem.
Yeah.
With the car, they need there's a problem with the car, and they need to fix it, and they just don't seem to want to. So until then, I mean, I would drive it, but at this point, have fun, drive what you love, and I think that's what our D5 drivers are doing.
They are not. And speaking of which, it looks like it's been noted that the Morgan brothers have said this was their favorite track. So
it is. I know them from another community, and they both love Indy. I'm from Indianapolis. I also love Indy, so I'm right there with them. And now they're P1 and P2.
Yep.
This is going to be family bragging rights tonight if they start P1 and P2. This is going to be so much fun.
Will sibling rivalry start to play in here now?
Oh, wow.
We don't know. Maybe.
Oh, man. I'm not sure who's the older brother, who's the younger brother, so that could be an interesting dynamic to watch play out.
It would be. We'll have to wait and see. Now we have Mr. Rodriguez is a half second up on his time, which would give him a nice jump if he can hang on to that.
Mr. Kovac was like 4/10 up, and I don't know if they just maybe had a back corner or a spin, but they lost it all and they're way down now.
Way down. It might have been 4/10 up because they cut a corner or something also.
Could be.
If it was a quick 4/10.
Yeah, and then Rodriguez, who you were highlighting, was 5/10 up and goes to P7.
Good job. Good job. Let's see. Who else we've got back here? Mr. Allen in a lovely orange BMW.
Ooh.
He's working a bit up on his. Whoop. Ooh, that's an interesting color. That's nice.
Yeah, I like that. Not a lot of green at the moment.
Mac has Trey as a fantasy driver. Does that mean he's going to let him win?
Oh, he could. He could. No, I think at this point, Mac's up just enough. Oh, and it's down. No, it's down.
It's up and down and up and down.
So early in the lap, though, so still a lot of time to gain.
Yep, and Kovac is gaining a ton of time.
Yeah.
So let's see. What did he just go through? I guess sector.
He is going on to the set. Yep, he's in the loop right now and going on to the second straight.
So it may have been
at the pole time right now.
Yeah. So maybe he feels like he botched his sector 1 on his lap, and that's where he has his time to gain.
Yeah, I think so. It's not even half a second in it right now, but he is up on the pole time right now.
Yep.
Oh, he took a little bit too much there, and he didn't lose too much though.
No,
and Mac Morgan invalidated his lap.
He did.
I don't know where he's at on track. I think he might get one more lap though. He will get one more lap.
Kovac did lose a lot of time on that exit into this little straight here.
But he's gaining a little again. Oh, it's not going to be enough though. But he's going to get one more lap too, I think.
Okay.
Now at this point, they have to
more try.
He better hope he has the fuel for it.
He's got 8, 7, 6. Yeah, he's going to get one more in for.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's got one up. He may be just saying nope. He just, well, maybe not. Okay. So,
yeah, I think 3 and 4 maybe where he lost a lot of his time, and that's where he's going to gain it back.
That might be. So we'll see what happens with that. Now he did set a fastest lap on the last one, so he probably knows where he can gain, and he is gaining. Mummery just jumped to P4, finishing that lap up.
Good lap. Oh, and Mac Morgan is lost, but it's back green now.
He keeps trying.
I wonder. I think they've maybe lost the tires at this point.
It could be.
I think Morgan and Kovac. I think the tires are just kind of done now.
Which may be a bit of a foreshadowing of things to come.
Yeah, this is. I think this is one race where everyone's going to be very happy to do a tire change.
Yes, I think so. I think so.
Oh man, I think Kovac's going to be kicking himself on this one. I think he could have easily had the pole there.
Yeah,
and starting P6, not impossible to get back up to the front, but it'll be tough.
Nope, especially because of turn 1. So we'll see what happens. All right. Well, while they are lining up, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
All right, and we're back. Give about 20 seconds before we start rolling out here. So we can take a look at them, I guess.
And I know you acknowledged this in chat because you commented back, but Mac Morgan's roommate said that he yelled in excitement in his room. So
yes,
very excited to be starting in the front row.
As well he should be.
Absolutely.
Watching them.
And I have to say, a really good thing for them, and I do wonder, I imagine they're probably in voice chat together, the Morgans. I imagine they're maybe going to try and play a team game in a turn one, just to make sure that they don't get passed from anyone in the second row. And also a good thing is, since they're in the 296, which is a notorious bad starter because of its turbo lag, it's row 2 is also 2 Ferrari 296s. So they should, assuming that they do get a good start, they should be okay in a turn one, as long as they hold station and don't fight each other.
We'll go over our lineup quickly. So we have Trey and Mac Morgan in the P1 and P2. Hassan Agleen in P3, followed by Mr. Mummery. Lombardo in P5, Kovac in P6. Baum in P7, Stephen Polarin in P8. Move that back there so we can see these lovely cars. Lewis in P9, Katwara in P10, Rodriguez P11, Mr. Stearns in P12, or Stearns, I'm not sure which. Leader in P13. I'm going to try it this time. Dwangbanglio. Dwangbanglio?
I think you did good.
All right. Donaldson in 15. Ziwat and J. Al in 16 and 17. I guess both of those need. Mr. Rodricks in P18. Thibodeau in 19. I think that's a really pretty color green.
Yeah, I like that, especially with the blue.
It is. It's just really nice and soothing to look at. Garmin in P20. Shepard in P21. Greer. Riley, I think.
Yep, Riley.
Riley Greer. Lorenzo in P23. Santos in 24. Clark P25. Glenn P26. Charland P27. Mac 28. Another Baham in 29. Pizzuto 30. Roger Demuke in 31. Allen 32. Connor Farrell 33. Ma 34. Warren in the Lexus in 35, Parker P36, Hemman P37, Colt 36, Rich 39, Ryan P40, Banks P41, Garcia and P42, Rugovo P43, Alan Lung, and I'm gonna hop up to the front because we are going. The race has started.
Oh,
you guys
wow.
have too many people. I can't
Trey
get through
Morgan
it.
nailed the start.
He did, but look at this coming in almost 3 wide. A little bit of bumping in the back, but they all kept it straight.
So much curb there into turn 1. I'm surprised he kept that facing the right way.
I am too. Let's keep a look on
Some-
further back.
Some yellows in the back, at the very back of the pack now in turn 2.
Alan and Ma
Ooh.
is got a little bumpity bump there. Colt coming
Everyone's
in here's
going
close.
though. Oh, now we have
Oof.
someone
More
got spun there.
yellows. It's really hard to catch these flying by.
Yeah. Really, aside from that BMW that got turned in 4, looks like everyone mostly made it through decently. Oh, that's a
except for
big
there.
hit. Oh,
That was less than
Donaldson
ideal.
got smoked. Oh,
Poor
and more
ow,
contact
that's, well,
there.
You know, he got turned around straight though. I mean, he got sideways and straighted and then kept going. Poor Steven though. That's
Yeah.
a terrible place to get stuck at.
Yep, had to let the whole pack through there.
Yeah. Oh, there's.
Oh no! John Bahaman, I'm not in Mummery. Oh no! That would have been in the top 5.
Would have been, but now he's gonna have to sit.
Oh,
for
and he gets hit
horrible-
again, and
Oh, yeah. That's turning around in the grass to line up is probably the best move there.
yep. I wonder if we're gonna have any early takers for the pit after a decent amount of contact on that first lap.
Yeah, and
I'll
Bomb
keep an
is
eye on that.
still sitting in there on my race control for some.
Oh, I think that
Oh.
was a
Sorry, Mr. Clark.
spin.
As he gets back on, we won't replay that. I think we caught enough of it.
No pit takers, so through all that contact, no one felt the damage was enough to pit.
Yeah, and if it's, let's see, track temp is, we've got a 2632. It's a little bit warm. It's not horrific. I've seen worse.
No, it's not terrible for what the admins give us.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
no, he's
Shepherd
around
has
the wrong way
spun.
again.
Oh,
Oh,
so
no.
unfortunate. Let's see, trying to find all the guys that are really close.
the
There's a
whole
lot of
pack,
them.
essentially.
Yeah,
except
the
for
whole pack. Yep.
except for
pretty
the
much.
Morgans. The Morgans have checked out. They have Mac Morgan to P3 at Gleam. It's over 4 seconds.
Yes.
So I don't know if that Mummery and who was the other driver? If that
Baham?
incident, yeah, the Mummery and Baham into whatever corner that was. I can't remember the corner number. On the coming off the banking, I don't know if that maybe just freed the Morgans and made a Gleam and Lewis check up.
I would be shocked if it wasn't a huge part of that. Now you have Lewis taking a stab at his grass cutting skills and back onto the track where that car is more comfortable. Yeah, between that mess, I think that you had noted in the beginning a Gleam had hit turn, I think turn 1 it was, cut it a little bit more than he probably wanted to. Broderick's off,
Ooh, that
coming
was
back
close.
on. That was
Ooh.
close. Zawat, he's off. Donaldson is
Facing the wrong way.
facing the wrong way. Can I get what happened to him?
I think that's just a spin.
Yep, that's a spin, and
Ooh,
hey, he avoided the wall.
that's a
is-
good save to keep it out of the wall.
Yes. Good job.
And I do want to go back. The comment we got during the formation lap.
Yes.
For in regards to Roderick's colors, it's a throwback to the colors he ran in season 3 when he won the team championship.
Oh, ooh.
Very cool.
Oof.
Oh,
That was a
bit of a sin from
rough
Ramon.
overtake.
Oh, I think that BMW is maybe ailing.
Yeah, he looks pretty beat up there.
Yeah, we'll see if Roderick's just blows by him on the straight here. And Roderick's, yeah, I think there's something wrong with
What's the
that BMW of Garmin, but holds on to the position.
Wait. Oh, Parker is the
Oh, that's Parker. That's
Ford.
a
Yeah,
Ford.
I
That's a
started
Ford.
it. I'm sorry.
No, I started it. I said it was a BMW first.
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure.
I thought it. So,
No, that was me.
anyway, he looks pretty beat up, but hey,
Okay.
he's gonna hang on.
I was gonna, I was gonna put him on the list of no liveries, but I already have him.
And then you got Garcia right behind them. Actually, no, back behind Garmin. Behind them.
Kovac has overtaken Julian AL for P7, so Kovac would have lost some
Ooh.
positions on that first lap.
So I'm gonna bet that Ford is. Oh,
Ooh.
I think he's maybe gonna try to go into the pit now or soon.
Yeah, I think that's probably would be a
Be the
good
wise
call.
card of action. Take a pop back here. You've got Mr. Glenn closely followed by Warren and Connor Farrell.
Ooh. Yep, Farrell just. Or that wasn't. That was.
Not sure. I mean, Connor's generally a pretty clean driver. And
Yeah, I
pretty
think
good
it was that.
driving for-
I think Warren and the Lexus just faded out a little bit there and made the contact.
So we'll see where he gets to. We'll pop back up here. Kovac is looking to catch back up into leader. Where did Kovac start? Do you remember?
I believe he started P6.
Okay, I know he was.
And
up
he
there.
was down in 8th because he passed Julian AL on the last lap.
Okay, I didn't know if he got caught up in anything in the start or not.
I would imagine he must have.
Kind of hard not
And
to.
it could have just been being in the wrong line going into turn 1 and you lose a couple positions.
And that leader who's wait.
Oh,
Ooh,
this is
sir.
but he made the overtake.
Well, I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, he kept it on track. He didn't even come close to going off track.
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I
no
think
one got hurt.
I think he maybe just truly nailed his braking in. The other two cars maybe broke a little early, and he just took advantage of it.
Yeah. There's a very nice thread through that. That he got in there. Very clean.
That was a great move. What lap was this? Lap 4. I want to note that. I'm trying to help some postseason things with some having clips available
Yes.
to help Selena.
But yeah, that was nice. Let's see.
Ooh,
Back
a
here
little
we've
too
got-
much on the grass.
Back to Connor. In this little cluster of cars. Up in front of him, you have Garmin looking to get a pass on. No. I think my race control's a little bit wonky.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
So 253 is Garcia looking to pass Parker. No, looks or Garmin. I'm gonna apologize for just being a hot mess on this. 181 is Jen. Yeah, looks like the race control that I'm using is maybe not always right.
Yeah, I should have updated because I still don't have Mustangs showing. They're still showing as not a car on my race control.
Well, I do have it updated,
Oh.
but it would seem like, ooh, back here,
I mean, this pack is just,
tight.
and
So
they're doing
you
a
have-
great job of racing each other.
The Lexus, Warren, and it was Shepard there battling for quite a bit. And doing a real nice job. Up ahead, we've got a stream with Mr. Owl, leader Kovac, all following Lewis up front, who's under quite a lot of pressure. Trying to hang on to
Oh,
P5.
we had a big mess on the backside of the track.
Ooh. Well, I don't know which one it was, but we'll try this one first. Oh, well, I didn't back it up
It's already happened.
enough.
There was that yellow, and then there were yellows in the corner following as well.
Oh, my
So
apologies.
there was a lot. I barely saw it on the track map.
My apologies for missing that one.
No,
Totally.
that was
And
easy. There's so much going on. Also, while we have a second, Mac Morgan has extended the lead. Kovac passed Lewis for P5. That's huge for Kovac. But now it's 0.9.
Did he?
1 second. Yes, he did.
Oh, there it goes. Okay,
Oh,
now it caught up.
Yeah. But yeah, the Morgan brothers, they're staying around a second apart, but a Gleam is almost 10 seconds behind Mac Morgan. So they are just
Okay.
on fire.
They are. At some point, I'm going to have to give them their mandatory, or not mandatory. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but
Just
they're
a
going to
little
have to
love.
get some screen time because
Yeah, we'll give them a little love.
we will. Mr. Banks
Oh
here.
no!
What
Oh,
did
don't
Mr.
back up
Banks
too
do?
far. Ooh. I think maybe. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
he
Jenna.
avoided the wall, though. I always give you kudos for that.
no! Anytime you can keep it out of the wall, it's a good save.
It looks like there's maybe some stuff going on here. See how these guys do.
Yeah, this P6 to P13 pack. That's bonkers. That's bonkers.
It is. They're opening up and closing it out. It's like a little accordion going up.
I know.
Close,
But
open,
this
close.
is just the kind of racing you get with SRA, with this many divisions and being able to focus in on the pace and get everyone the same pace in the same race.
Yep.
Especially when you have 40 plus drivers on track as well. Oh, that was a huge exit by, is that Stearns?
Looks
That was
Stearns or
huge.
Charland. Which one is it?
I think it was Stearns, because I think
965. It's Stearns. Yep, he got it.
Yeah.
All right.
that
to get
that exit
by
was
Charland.
massive.
And that's the importance of a good exit, folks.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, a Gleam.
Oh,
is
Rodriguez
down in
gets by.
P4. Rodriguez got past him, and I'm wondering if
Okay.
he doesn't have some tire problems or something.
Yeah, I do wonder if we're maybe going to get some early pitters. If anyone watching isn't aware, the pit requirements for the race this evening, you have to do a mandatory tire change. You can, I believe the pit window is 58 minutes long. So you can pit anytime except for in the first minute or the last minute. So except for the first or the last lap, essentially. But oh no! Oh wow! I can't believe he kept that facing the right way.
And that
Unbelievable.
Porsche in the back didn't smack him either. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, great reaction from the Porsche as well. You have to do a mandatory tire change, but you cannot do refueling. So you have to take your max fuel for the race at the beginning. So naturally, you're going to get after that tire change, you're going to get faster. At a track like this, where you're especially beating up on one side of the car on the tires, an early pit isn't the worst idea, but it's also going to really hurt you at the end of the race, and you might not be able to defend. But at that point, you're hoping that you're not going to have to defend. But so far, I don't.
Oh, Lorenzo,
we've had
not the line.
five people have pitted, and those would be the people I believe took the bigger. Yeah, all the pit times were pretty long.
And now,
time stop was over.
Gleam is in the pit now.
Yeah, I almost wonder if he maybe took damage early as well. Or maybe it's just maybe the tires were just really going off that early, and getting off of them is just the right call, and I think it could be the right call.
It may be. It's hard to know. There's a lot of also could be a lot of just like small contactor things, and who knows? Maybe some of that is messed up the handling of the car. He needs to get that fixed so he can manage it a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I would Mr. Squatchmonger, no idea who that really is, noting that if you pit early and you're a blue flag on this track, it's horrible. I did actually learn that the hard way once upon a time, and it was the worst experience ever. Yeah,
and that was I'm glad you got to that, because that was like going to be my exact next point. Oh, this is a good bat. Oh, wow. Very nicely held by both. The pit, this is a very, very long pit lane. So the average lap time we're seeing, I believe, from our racers tonight is around, let me get back to that. I want race. Around 98 seconds. 98, Oof. 99 seconds.
Well, that was cute.
Oh no, I missed it.
So that green and blue car just bumped the 83 coming into the corner, but he just kind of like, it was almost like a bump draft, but
yeah,
it was in the braking zone, but it looked a lot. He just kind of like bumped him. He went forward a little bit, but he was able to keep it on and keep going in a straight line. So
love
good
it.
For
no
him.
harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. But a tire change plus the time you spend in the pits driving at the pit limit, it's about 79 seconds at the least. So when you're doing a 97-second lap, we're looking at an 18-second difference in lap time. So the blue flag situation could be a real concern, especially if you're further back in the pack. So pitting early could be a detriment. If you're further up in the pack, less so, but it still could be a concern. So that's a very good point from, I was going to say that's Josh Worley, but I don't think that's not Josh Worley. That's Noah McComber.
Oh, okay. So Garmin and Parker here are fighting a bit, and then you have Jen. Hold on.
Oh no.
That was all wrong of me.
I think, I see it. I saw at least one car shooting in the pits there. Maybe two. That would have been Stearns.
He said you were right the first time. It's Worley.
Ah, dang it.
And here we
Sorry,
have
Josh.
Connor just waiting for somebody to make a mistake. Like, not him to make a mistake. He's waiting for himself to make the mistake. For someone else. So
I will say that corner, it's so easy to brake too late, especially when you're in traffic. Oh no! Ooh, that's good. That was not big contact, but oof.
Oh man.
Yeah. That is the trouble with turn one and off the banking. It's so early to brake too late. One thing that's tricky about this track that I haven't mentioned, since it's a U.S. track, the brake markers are in feet instead of meters. So normally, a lot of the times for a heavy braking zone, it's 150 meters in these cars. So you're having to then use different references and things like that. It does create. Oh, you lose 3 positions in one corner because you got a little bit of wheel spin. This is nuts. Oh, this is not going to end well.
Absolutely crazy. And the other thing I am now remembering also from previous times at this track is that those heavy braking zones of, well, there's stuff going on, but the heavy braking zones of the turn 1 and whatever number the turn is at the end of the other straight, this last one on the banking, like you might brake at the same, or you think you brake at the same time, and because like some of the road gets a little bumpy, the car doesn't stop so if you're not in the right spot on the track, it might not stop the way it did the last 10 laps.
Oh, absolutely, especially into when you're on the banking, because if you start braking when you're on the inside, it does, you're absolutely right, the track changes. So you really need to be as close to the wall on the outside as possible, because that way the tarmac doesn't change at all when you're up there.
Yeah, it drove me absolutely bonkers whenever I was trying to like drive this track. Go look at the Morgans because they are really close to each other. So maybe Trey's like tired of.
He's going for it. Nope.
Yeah,
he did.
Maybe. And I believe it's gonna be a blue flag behind them.
That would be because Rodriguez is 8 seconds behind him.
Yeah, it's
now
474. I don't even.
74 is
474.
Oh, 474.
Is that what it says? Yeah, it's what it says.
A gleam. That's a gleam.
Oh, okay.
So they must have had damage. How long were they in the pits?
Had to, because that would mean a gleam is back in P31.
Yeah. A gleam was, so they only fixed 6 seconds of damage. So they weren't stopped for too long, and they were they were 12, 13 seconds behind when they pitted, something like that. So that's how much time you lose on this track when you pit.
Warren looking to make a move on Ryan here. See if he gets to stick it. Sorry to interrupt you. That was bad.
No, you're fine. The action on track always takes precedence.
Okay.
Rodriguez or Shepard? I wonder if... So, Cerverius Rodriguez is in P34, has already done their mandatory pit. And Shepard is in P33, also done their mandatory pit. So
they are both done.
They should be, so they should be moving up the time pylon as the rest of the field starts pitting.
I guess, well, a gleam maybe is the... is still the leader of our pitted cars. Not sure how much that bump is going to cost him.
Ooh, boy.
So Riley Greer and Mr. Jen, Stephen Polarin are all, well, somebody went off. Oh, well.
Yeah. A Gleam's gonna not like the penalty they get for that one.
No. And that was just a fun little, I don't know what was going on. But somebody let somebody others through, and it was fun to watch.
Man.
Yeah. So
that cost Trey Morgan 12, 13 seconds almost, and
he's the one that got bumped?
Yes, that was who Gleam hit. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. So now Rodriguez is in P2 and Trey Morgan's in P3.
They are... Trey, I bet, is really upset.
It was Tristan. Yes, that was a lap car that had already pitted.
Yeah. So, and that's not what we like to see. So it looks like Trey is going to go into the pit. Probably, well, he's going to have rear damage, which really sucks on this track.
Yeah, I don't think the damage will be too much, but
no, but
I will keep an eye on how long he's stopped.
Yeah, it doesn't. I find that rear damage here doesn't take a whole lot to really mess you up.
Yeah, it's because you're so the track is so low grip that you need every bit of traction you can get. So any damage on the rear of the car is not good.
No, it can really just like take so much time off your laps. So he's and probably needs to calm down a little bit. I would. I know I would.
Yep, I would have pitted right away as well, just to calm down for a second.
Let's see what happened over here.
Just a classic pit maneuver.
Yep.
Is that Kovac and...
Oh, and that was not the way to enter.
Oh, that's... another car. So unlucky.
The re-entry that you need or want.
Oh, no.
So Trey is coming back out onto...
So
out on the tarmac, but...
He was stopped for 45 seconds, so he did fix damage.
Yeah.
So that's going to drop him further back, assuming that Rodriguez is also not carrying damage. At this point, if you're Trey Morgan, you just got to get your head down. This pit lane's so long, you have so much time to think. You just got to calm down. As soon as you hit that pit exit line, gun it, put in clean laps, and hope you can make up some time.
Yeah, we'll see where he comes out. It looks like JL
he's got clean air
already.
He's got a lot of clean air, so that's going to be very beneficial with those fresh tires.
It will, but I'm not sure how it happened. But it looks like Mr. Al, he got out before Morgan, so they will both have gotten their pit stops done. Yet,
so that would have been from. Julian had a 13-second faster stop because they wouldn't have fixed any damage.
Yeah. And then Gleam now is ahead of Trey also.
Yep. Then that's the undercut at work right there.
Yep.
Plus, all the time, Trey lost from a Gleam punting them into turn one, for lack of a better term. So, yeah, I don't know what the penalty is going to be for a Gleam, but it's
no.
At this point, Trey just needs, if Trey can just be probably within at least 10 seconds, they'll get that position back. Yeah. But that's probably not going to get them into the podium, unfortunately. But you never know.
You never know. Trey's also been out there with his tires longer. So it maybe he starts losing some lap time.
Your husband just roasted me.
Oh my goodness, Fosley.
I deserve it. No, this is some SRA lore. We had a team SRA in a 24-hour race at Indianapolis. And I fell asleep after I had finished my stints, and I was snoring in chat, bothering everyone. So much for the fact that Dom Duran had me muted in Discord for like a year and a half.
So a Gleam just had to slide off.
That was a big slide.
It was a big slide. That's going to cost him time, and it may be an indicator that he's cooked his tires already.
And he's going to have some front damage as well.
Yes, he will have front damage. And so it might be that Trey can...
He's not far behind. It could be a situation if Trey gets closer, maybe Son lets him back by, and we never know. That might play out.
Yes, Mr. Sarver, I am taking this season off, but I am here to host and commentate as much as I am needed, wherever I am needed.
It's so much fun. I love it.
It is. I enjoy it.
Oh, wow. We got P12, 13, 14, and 15 all pitting. Wait, no, Katoria's already. Katoria's already done their pit.
Ah,
They're pitting again.
it's showing us.
Or they're
no.
no, they must be exiting the pits. They gotta be.
Mac
Okay.
is going in.
Yep.
So
Smart right at the halfway mark. No one bothering from behind. Kovac stays out.
thank you. I am enjoying my break.
Yeah.
Just been doing other stuff and busy. The last couple seasons, I haven't been able to put in the time from week to week that I felt I really needed. So. Gonna have fun here. The problem with the midpoint in the race to me is that everybody is now spread out.
Yeah. It's the little lull we get.
Yeah. So I see Hemian is catching up to Jen maybe there.
Yep.
That's about the only thing I've got. It's kind of a nice livery. It's clean. I like that. The
them
gold
both.
wheels.
Yeah, I will say, having seen most of these cars in person, the BMW M4 is immaculate in person. But I mean, the Porsche, everything about the Porsche is just amazing.
Yep.
Those Germans know how to build a car. They build a good car.
I really enjoy the Porsche. I'm faster in some of the other cars, but I just enjoy it a lot more.
I can't drive the Porsche to save my life. Going back, in fact, your husband Fazley gave me some Porsche setups. Couldn't drive them. He was like, I made these for you and some other people to use, and I tried it and I couldn't drive them. I was like, I just can't drive the Porsche. I can't do it.
Well, I can't drive the Mustang.
Oh, the Mustang's impossible with certain setups. It's bad.
I think it was 2 seasons ago I tried it when we were qualifying on Indianapolis, and I literally could not put in a lap.
Oh.
That is how bad that car and I get along.
Ooh, that is in P26. Hemian on Jen got a big run coming out of the last corner. I don't know if they're gonna. No,
He's
didn't
gonna
want
think
to try and
better of
outbreak.
it.
Yeah, I tried the Mustang at Silverstone for pre-qualifying last season. I spun it twice on my outlap in second gear, not even in first gear in the hairpins. In second gear, I spun it twice. I don't think this car's for me.
No. I feel that way quite a bit. Lots of close racing out here. Greer and
Oh my God.
Luster.
Oh, these drivers, they are. Oh, that's. Oh.
Ooh, look at that.
D1 couldn't do that better. D1 could not do that better. That was perfection.
Very nicely done, guys.
Yeah, gotta shout that out from Riley Greer and Jan Rodrigues. That was amazing driving from both of them.
It was. That
Oh no!
bullet. Woo.
Oh, that was. Woo.
Somebody might need to change their pants before they're done with before the end of the night.
Yeah.
Wow. That was fantastic.
I mean,
watch,
from from both of those cars to hold their lines and that other car to just get through there and not kill either of them.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just you know, you have a mix of experience in these, well, in every division, but more so I think in the lower divisions. Some of these some of the guys in here I know have been in, at least I know in SRA for quite a long time. And so, you know, they've raced with other people a lot. And some of these folks, not so much. So, you know, it's interesting to see how everybody's responding to each other. Different mixes of experience in this kind of close setting.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's just kind of the feature of SRA with, this many divisions is, that's fantastic car positioning. Getting everyone so compressed with their pace into the same divisions, you get this close racing for an entire 60 minutes. And it's so stressful. I've never sweated more than during SRA races. It's a whole different beast. It's so intense.
And yeah, this lobby, as Steven pointed out, it's a large mixture of veteran status. Some of these guys have been here since, well, as long as I can remember.
Yeah, I think there's people in this division that have been in SRA longer than I have. I mean, we know Roderick's has been here since season 5. I think season 5 was maybe my first season.
Yeah, it was my first season also. So, and I know like Connor was there. From in here, someone else is in here that I remember. 'Cause we were D5 in season 5 was probably the best division in SRE history.
Was that the source of the infamous 6 wide and a Kyalami turn 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was us.
That photo goes hard.
And it was just it was a fantastic. I mean, we always had a fantastic group of folks, but they were special.
Yeah.
And see, Thibodeau has a stop go 30.
Yeah, and someone else had one as well. I think it was maybe Rob Warren.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, just served it. Yep, down into P42 now. Now that everyone in the field has served their pit stop. We have Mac Morgan in the lead, Rodriguez P2, Kovac P3, Julian AL P4, Agleam P5, Leader P6, Trey Morgan P7, Coutura P8, Charlin P9, and Santos P10. So yeah, Trey Morgan lost 5 positions. That is, that's rough. Or 6 positions, because Trey started on pole.
Yeah.
Sorry, 6 positions.
Now, Max still holds out with the fastest lap of the race at the 137.08. And as far as team points go, Trey's not in a bad spot. 20-some minutes left of the race.
No.
He's actually quite close to leader.
And only 0.8 behind the car in front.
Yep.
So, on the track could still end up P6, if not better. And then, we know penalties are probably coming as well. So we'll see how that shakes out after the fact.
Yes.
So as far as the team championship goes, I think, or I hope that, together they take that as a positive. And, obviously we have the drop race to factor in as well. And if you can drop a P7 or P6 off of your score sheet, then you had a hell of a season. So
yes. I agree. A nice little cluster back here now forming up. Give us
that small pack there, and then we have almost a little bit of a bigger pack that's P20. Well, I guess that is the whole pack from P23 down to P27.
Yeah, they kind of like they again doing the accordion thing where they bunch up during I guess all the S's, and then you go down the straight.
And we just had Santos overtake Charlin for P9. I think they maybe swapped positions earlier. I think that's not the first pass between these two.
Garcia here trying to make a move on Lung. So we're doing our passenger view.
I love this view. I think you get such a good look at what's going on. At least in most cars you do.
I've been trying really hard to get a good fight in this one, and every time I go to a car, I think we've got it in. They spread out on me. So
Yep.
I'm really happy I can get it now. So we have Garcia still looking at this. Is a Porsche on Porsche action here.
Oh no! Oh,
that was close.
I thought that was contact for sure. And we're just about to ring in the 20-minute mark.
There we go. 20 minutes is in. Morgan's still in P1 and Rodriguez Kovac has taken the fastest lap of the 137.055.
Just by a hair, but
Just
yeah.
by,
Oh, that's
wow.
25 thousandths? Wow. Oh no. Every time I look away to look at race control, something happens.
That's why I spread it all across my screen so it's an easy like back and forth for me.
I'm using two screens, but every time I look over at race control, it's like you have a reaction. I look over at something happened and I missed it.
Aw, let's go back and look at that one. That was fun. Because yeah, you have the passenger view and the three cars in front kind of had some argy-bargy and a little bit of spinning around. So to watch the thread through that was kind of fun. Let's see. Here we have Charland, Lewis, and Duang Banglio.
I think you nailed it. I dare anyone to do better.
I do too. I mean, he's going to come back and I'll have totally butchered it. It's going to be some crazy pronunciation.
It's going to be so different.
Yeah. But
I tell everyone, I'm so sorry if I say your name wrong. We're doing our best. If you have a phonetical pronunciation, you can let us know. Do we still have the pronunciation guide? I feel like the last time I looked at it, it was defunct.
I think there was some discussion last season about it.
Yeah, where people could put their own phonetical pronunciation into on their profile. Oh, yes. The Aston's going to go for the move. The double move! Oh, they're going in the grass. They're in the grass.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
You know.
Good call to get on the brakes.
Tried.
We don't fault anyone for trying.
As long as you don't hit anyone or mess anyone else up too bad.
Yeah. That is the definition of no harm, no foul. Even though it could have been really bad. So next time, let's use a little bit better judgment. And that Ferrari, that was a strange one. That was all on their own. That was a strange one.
We'll go back and see what Pizzuto did. I think
too much curb,
maybe. I think
it
was suicide. There's no one around him at this point, though.
I just don't think I've ever seen anyone. Oh, I see.
The grass. Yep.
Yeah.
The grass will do ya.
Yep. Yeah, these cars don't like variable traction on their rear tires.
Even Palerna, he's been here at least since D5 too. Because he was in the D5. Season 5 D5. Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah, he's definitely been here in SRA as long as I have. I know that much.
Possibly long. I think Connor might have actually been here longer. Now that I think about it. I think he might have started season 4. But I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I'm used to it.
Girl, same.
So, as even here
big move.
Gets past Garcia. Great exit. Whoop, stay away. And that little pink Porsche looking to poke their nose in there too. Poke his nose, her nose, its nose.
I was thinking, I might get a free spot there.
Yeah, I was trying. I guess. Ma must have gotten a bad exit that Lung was able to get. But Lung looking to, or no, Garcia. Ma's getting past Garcia. There's 3 Porsches in a row on race control here, so please forgive me for getting them a little mixed up. Garcia is the pink one. Ma is the kind of green and white and teal. And Lung is in the back. So Garcia worked hard and got past Ma.
I got a Windows update screen right in front of me as we were watching that. Go away, Windows.
Yep. Yeah, mine came up before I started up, so I told it, you can update at 3 a.m. Not around. So here we have.
I think it wanted me to update to Windows 11, and I'm not ready for that yet. Oh my goodness, this pack.
Wow. You guys go. It's gonna thin out now a little.
Oh, yep.
That
Well, we say
exit.
that, and they're probably going to just pack right back up.
Yeah. I mean, it's good of them to make it through the exit of that street, because it's slippery there.
It is. This whole track is just so low grip. I think Suzuka is the only track that's really comparable in the low grip, and I think Suzuka might be worse, but I think it's maybe because I like Suzuka less.
Yeah, I think if you like Suzuka, I think Suzuka has better grip than this does.
Yeah.
And there's that, what is that? Who am I watching again? Yep, that is a McLaren. I thought it was McLaren. Got in there and...
Yeah, drove right around
advantages.
Allen.
Yeah, we had a few people getting through that turn pretty roughly, and he took full advantage of that.
Yeah, rap speed, there has been quite a few crashes, but it's kind of the nature of the first race. Everyone, like we said, it's a lot of inexperienced drivers, and everyone's feeling each other out. You know,
Yeah.
most of these people haven't raced against each other before.
Yeah, and
it makes it tough.
I've seen worse.
I've seen worse for sure.
Yeah,
I've seen worse in week 8.
Yeah, I didn't say it. You did, but I've seen worse. Yeah. I think since they've introduced like the as the penalties roll, some of these I feel like they've gotten more punitive as you collect penalty points than they were before, and that I think has cleaned it up quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, as someone who in their first race in SRA got a 30-second penalty plus a 30-second penalty for the next race, yeah, it really makes you straighten up a little bit. Oh,
Well,
no!
What was that?
Oh, that was...
Was that an accident, or was that...
Yeah, that Mustang got spun.
Oh, they did have a little bit of contact, maybe.
And I'm not sure who the two cars were.
Well, it was...
Because 3 of our 4 Mustangs are in the bottom, so it wasn't Kovac, so it would have had to have been lapped cars. I don't know if that was lap traffic with lead lap traffic converging, and maybe a miscommunication on what should have happened. I'm not sure.
Yeah. That was Connor and somebody, so not sure, but we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, it's not for us to worry about.
Nope.
We watch. We watch. We don't worry about what happens after.
Exactly. So, Duobango. Nope. Duongbanglio.
Yep.
Getting past Charland here. As I wait for race control to catch up to what's happening on the track.
Yeah,
But
and
nice
Morgan,
pass there.
Yeah, very clean. Mac Morgan just controlling this race out front. Over 13 and a half, almost 14 seconds to Rodriguez in P2. And Kovac in P3 not really reeling in Rodriguez at all. Previous lap. Oh, Kovac must have made a mistake. I wonder if they were fighting. Rodriguez last lap was a 37.6. Kovac last lap was a 39 or 30. Oh, it just updated on me. Yeah, I think Kovac and Rodriguez were maybe having a battle there, and Kovac maybe fell back. So we might have a battle for P2 on our hands.
We might. Kovac is 3 seconds behind Rodriguez at the moment. So see how that works out.
Yeah, so what I was trying to get at from the previous lap before that, Kovac had lost of like 2.5 seconds.
Ah.
So it could have just been a mistake, maybe a battle. Leader by a gleam for P5. Well, no, a gleam down to P7. Something's happened.
Yes, you've got, I believe it's Leader, a Gleam, and Mac were pretty tight together, and then they hit some lap traffic. I'm not sure what that has...
I will hop into the replay and take a look at it.
Plus, I've got my, so yeah, it's like Trey got past a Gleam in that.
Yeah. Which is huge for them.
Yes. Yeah. I
got okay. Here we go.
got it.
I am watching it. Lap traffic in front of a Gleam in a turn 1.
Yeah.
They made contact, and a Gleam had to go into the grass on the outside of turn 1, and then that let traffic get through. Yep.
So I guess Trey just took advantage of that.
Yep. Totally. 100%. And I mean, you know, you hate
That's what you do.
You hate to say karma and things like that, but at least a little bit. But you know,
It's just racing.
It's still unfortunate. It's not like a Gleam. I'm sure a Gleam doesn't love that they hit Trey Morgan in turn 1 earlier. You know?
I'm sure it was, you know, not intentional in the least, or very much an accident.
No,
but...
no way. Of course, yeah, 100%. And at that point in the race, you know, a Gleam was on fresh tires. You know, that does create a pace differential, and sometimes you just misjudge things. It happens.
Yep. It does. We only start demonizing people once they become a hazard after several races consistently.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And we'll do it quietly.
Yeah, I was about to say, we mostly do that just in the chat on the Discord, not on the stream.
Yeah. No, we would not publicly.
No.
Okay, I wouldn't say we won't ever publicly shame someone, but we try to.
I'll tell you who we will
clear.
publicly shame. It's Martin Riggs.
Well,
anytime he does anything. Yeah, I bet he's not going to watch this.
You hope not, anyway.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing I've said to him today.
You know, every time I try to get this camera view in, they always back off.
I know. Maybe hit that Porsche in front.
Yeah. Well, I think the Porsche is coming up.
Lap traffic.
Yeah, lap traffic.
Yeah.
3.6 away from Jen.
Oh, that was close.
That's what lap traffic looks like. So we have Baham back here, looking to catch up on Lungus and the other pink Porsche.
So if we, never mind that battle. So Garmin on Lewis for P11 and P12. We want to hop on with Garmin. They're pretty close. Or Mummery on Charland. P13.
Wait.
Yeah. Did he just make a pass? Tell me, he just made the pass.
No, they're next to each other.
No,
that's why I couldn't see anything.
That's amazing.
I was like, wait, where's the other car? I don't see anything. Here, it's right next to you.
What timing?
Well, I tried. And now they're really fast. So we're going to go back and look at Jen. We know Jen's right timing. Behind. There. We'll hang out with Mr. Jen. Keeping an eye on Charland. A little bit of head.
Yeah, I've got an eye on it.
And a little further back, You've got Donaldson, Baham, and Lung kind of bunched up, and Watt and Clark are battling back there, so we'll keep an eye on that. Kovac 2 yet. Kovac is less than 2 seconds behind P2.
He is bringing it back. He is cutting into that gap on Rodriguez for sure. I'll keep an eye on that as well. If that gets to a second, I'll let you know.
Yes.
It's yo-yoing a bit. It's going from about 1.2 to 1.617.
Let's see. Lorenzo here and Charland are, let's see, having a little battle. Charland looks to be coming out on top of this one on the exit. And he will be the winner in that little battle. Hop back here and see what Rich and Lombardo are doing. Little Porsche and McLaren fighting. Maybe changing their mind. Let's pop up here. Lung and Baham. Baham looking to get past Lung. He's gonna cut that curb hard. See if that BMW can handle it. They're going side by side.
And gets the position.
Gets the position.
Nicely done.
Lung's not giving up just yet.
I'm gonna be honest. As soon as I saw Baham take the entire curb in turn 1, I thought they were not.
What'd you do?
No!
What'd you do?
Grass on the outside.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Oh, that will
Sorry,
happen.
Steven.
That will happen.
Bomb.
Don Bonglio is 0.3 behind Santos and for P9.
Bonglio. He's really making a comeback.
Yeah,
It might be
really
pronounced
is.
bomb. I'm not sure. Bomb. But yes, Bonglio has.
Yeah.
Yes.
One thing we haven't mentioned at all, and I love to do this during a race. Big movers. Now that we're under 3 minutes, we have Rodriguez and P2 is up 9. Julian AL and P4 is up 13. Leader in P5 is up 8. Santos and P9 is up 15 positions. 15. Charlin and P14 is up 13. E. Ryan and P17 is up 23. They qualified P40. They're up 23 positions. Hemian up 19 and P18. Farrell and P19 up 14 positions. Ma and P23 up 11. Corey Colt up 14 and P24s. E. Garcia and P25 up 17. And Lewing and 28 up 16 positions. That's big movers and shakers tonight.
And a lot, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Sometimes all you need to do is just drive clean, keep it on track, and don't make any contact, and you can get it.
Absolutely.
Really make a lot of moves.
Kovac on Rodriguez is at 0.8.
Keep on down. Right now we have Bonglio really trying to get that spot from Santos.
He wants it?
He wants it bad. Look at that. He really wants that.
Not gonna get it here.
Gimme!
Ooh, and Kovac immediately drops back down to 2 seconds.
Yeah, maybe he had a bad exit or something. That was. Leader is on the final lap.
Oh, no, I don't want to hear
Everybody
that.
said, yeah, look at this guy wants that spot. He's peeking his nose around. He just might, I think.
You just got to hold his line here. He'll have it.
Yep.
Oh, no, the McLaren said not so fast, my friend.
Denied.
Wow. I didn't think that they would be able to get to the
Santos
outside of the
has
apex.
caught up. All that little, like,
Yeah.
messing around. reels in the next guys. That's what I like to see. They are fighting for their lives. Got one more lap. At some point, I guess I should watch Mr. Morgan come across.
He has
the finish
just
line.
been unbelievable this evening. Just fantastic drive.
I'm trying to
Didn't
find
do
there.
anything. I mean,
My
yeah.
little mini map and I weren't getting along. Look at these guys.
No, this is a great race. I feel like, and I know this isn't true, but I feel like whatever division I'm ever commentating on, it's always just the best racing. It's always
agree.
insane.
Oh, no, I totally get it. Being the fastest, we're going to watch Mr. Morgan come down the finish line.
There he
Let's
goes.
do some little swing
Fantastic.
side by side as he wins that race. And I'm going to pop right
Well
back to these
done.
guys.
Yeah, we gotta see this.
Yeah, see how these guys play out because they know it's their last shot. Will they get greedy?
Rodriguez P2, Kovac P3, Julian AL P4, and those are all gold drivers. And then leader Trey Morgan P5 and P6. Keeping an eye on that. Oh, is he gonna go for it? He
Almost.
got
maybe.
defended hard. They all. Oh, I can't believe they all kept her on track. I thought one of them was going in the grass for sure.
I thought someone was going to get some contact for sure, but they didn't. They
Well, that
kept
too.
it.
That too.
They did. Good job,
But
guys.
they did. They finished it.
Good job,
Well
guys.
done.
Let's look back here.
Love
Shepard
it.
and Farrell coming in. They're fighting. Not really fighting, I guess. There's got some space there.
Whew. I'm exhausted.
See, Ma and Rodriguez back here. There were some position changes, but they're all good now. As everybody rolls in. We have a
Fantastic.
woo from
first
Mac
race.
as he crossed the finish line. Well, good. He can have that woo when we yank
Yeah,
him
I hope he
here.
has more than woo to say when we grab him.
Yeah. But,
Where's he at? I got him.
well, hold on. We're going to save our P1 for last.
Oh, we're saving P1 for last. Okay.
I'm saving P1.
Okay. We'll let them. Let's let him file into the chat first. Then we'll.
Then we'll start yoinking them out of here. I did take a quick screenshot of the final
I should have
positions,
done
and then now I gotta go find my screenshot. A hot minute here.
I just grabbed one, but I think I missed it because race control does not stay updated.
Right there he goes. A little picture.
Yep, I definitely did not get it in time. Okay. Let me know
I
who you
will
want and I'll
find
grab
it
them.
in a second.
Okay. No rush.
Okay,
I'm sure they'd like to take a break as
So-
well.
we'll grab P3, which was Kovac. You
Kovac. I
can
don't
yoink
think he's
him.
gonna be.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna be in chat. He is not in D5. Let's see if he's somewhere further down in some of the other chats. Yeah. Let me check again.
Okay. Well, we can either grab Kovac or our silver winner was Mr. Leader.
do not-
You see him?
I do not see Kovac. We
What is with these
can.
people? Guys, don't you know you have interviews to do?
If I remember correctly, that is Kevin Kovac's father.
Oh.
So he might not want to chat. But yeah, if he hops back in, we can grab him. You said leader.
Neil Leader, yes.
Let's grab him. Okay, let's hope I can move him to the right. Commentators extra. Neil, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
You're on stream, buddy. Well done.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, bit of a surprise. My first ever race with SRA. I'm used to running in senior races where the rest of us people over age 60 run. So it's nice to get ahead of some of the young guys.
Yes. Well done.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Congrats on the silver win on this one. How was your race?
Pretty good. I don't think I had any incidents with anyone. I avoided quite a few people spinning around me. And the blue flag guys were really good. Credit to them. They got out of the way very cleanly, had no problem with them. And I think the only reason I ended up in front was with my teammate, Hassan. I was running behind him, and there was a bunch of back markers that went into a mess, and somehow I dived through it, and he got held up a little bit. So a bit of luck there.
Yeah, we clocked that. He got super unlucky where he just had to go over the grass on the outside of turn 1. Super unfortunate, but well done for you. Then that's kind of a big thing in these races. You keep it clean sometimes. You just have a fantastic race and you capitalize. That's just what you have to do.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and I was being careful with him because I didn't want to do a risky pass with him because, like, rule number 1, do not take out your teammate.
Yep.
But it worked out well in the end, I think.
Well, good. It seems to have worked out well for you in the end. We always ask, as you use anybody you want to give a shout out to or mention.
Yeah, I've got the in this group. There's a few of the other guys that race with me in the senior league. So Roger Dismukes and Brian Banks. So it was because of them that they mentioned SRA, and that's how I got here in the first place. So credit to them, and great racing with everyone here.
That's awesome. Roger is a longtime SRA member, and that's great to hear. And we're glad you joined us.
Yeah, he mentioned SRA any chance he gets.
Yeah, that we kind of do that. It's a fantastic place to race.
It is. Well,
yep, this has been a great start. Enjoyed it a lot.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done.
Congrats.
I can send you back down to the race chat.
Right. Thanks a lot. Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
All right. I do not see Rodriguez in here or Kovac, so I guess you can go ahead and nab Mac.
Okay, let's grab him.
Oh, did I just get moved up into
Yeah, we got you, Mac.
Let's go. Hey, can you do me a favor and pull my brother in as well?
Absolutely, we would love to. Give me just a second. Oh, there we go.
No one got through turn 1.
Trey.
Oh, we got you on stream, Trey.
Hooray!
Right in the middle of your sentence, am I right?
We knew you'd be happy.
Oh man, what a great race that was. Brickyard Motorsport locking out the front row and qualifying at the Brickyard.
Unbelievable.
Perfect. Stuff. Exactly what we were hoping for. Don't promote us yet. I put way too much practice into this week. It will go down. I will not be this fast again. I promise you.
Everybody
we
else
don't have that
T5's
power.
Going, you better not. You better not be.
Yeah, I'm not going to be this fast again. Indianapolis is my favorite track, and so I was going ham the entire weekend and last week practicing for this race. I mean, we'll see next week. I haven't actually driven around COTA in ACC before, so I don't expect a repeat. But, you know, today, holy shit. Sorry for cursing on stream. Oh, well.
You're fine.
Epic race.
So, did you guys, after you locked out the front row, did you have a plan going into turn 1? Were you guys in voice chat together? Were you saying, let's not fight each other, let's just hold it?
I
did notice that.
Go ahead, Trey.
You were saying
fantastic start from the pole.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened. We were just beginning to watch the race replay when you guys pulled me in, and I had like I know you guys watched it on stream, but I didn't realize I had like a 1 or 2 car gap behind me. So that was really great. But yeah, we were in voice chat the whole time, talking the whole way. Basically, what me and Mac kind of figured out before on the formation lap was until there wasn't, if there wasn't any pressure on us, we were going to kind of race. But at least until we were safe, we weren't going to race each other.
Yep.
In all
Funny
honesty,
story about that. Race engineer did not agree with that, and our race engineers kept calling each other's cars, quote, little shits, which was really funny.
Yeah.
That's a feature. That's a feature.
Yep, exactly. But eventually, I went deep into one of the corners, and so Mac passed me. We kind of both agreed at that point we were going to start racing, and as soon as we decided that, I went off, and so Mac got past me. And then, I don't know if you guys saw what happened to me to lose P2, but yeah.
Yeah,
that sucks. He apologized to me. I can't say I don't blame him. It's happened before. It'll happen again. I've done it before, so no hard feelings, no grudges. I'm just glad that I came in P6 at the end. So
great result for the team.
It is one of those situations where it's very frustrating because he was on fresh tires, so he probably was faster in that moment. But yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. But you still salvaged a very good finishing position. We were talking about it during the stream where did you end up P6 overall?
Yeah, P6 overall.
You're not if you can use P6 as your drop race at the end of the season, that would be an incredible season. So it's still a fantastic result for you guys.
Yeah, I could have probably done a lot better than P6, but the lap after. So I didn't pit immediately after I got hit because if I remember correctly, I got hit in like turn 13.
I thought I
could be wrong on that.
It was turn 1, and I believe
it was turn 1.
I believe you did pit.
Okay. If it was turn 1, then I definitely did pit. But I didn't realize how hot my rear tires had gotten from that, so I all of a sudden started spinning through the loop section. So, but overall, good race. I liked it.
While we're here, I gotta do some obligatory marketing. I got an indie game coming out. Silly Politic. You should check it out. It's sponsoring our team. Yeah, check that out. I don't actually know if there's an itch.io page for it yet. Silly Politic is what it's called. If you look at the livery, it'll be on there. But, yeah, I don't actually know if there's an itch.io page for it yet. So I need to talk to people about getting that up.
All right. Keep your eye out for it.
Yep. Well, congratulations.
Anything you guys want to say? Oh, go ahead, Stephanie. Sorry.
No, I was just saying congrats and asked if they had like anybody else they wanted to shout out besides each other.
Mom, Dad.
I want to shout out my roommate Javi, who was watching the stream.
He was in chat. Yeah, he was shouting.
Yeah.
He was keeping us updated on your reactions.
Yes.
Yep. And then Mac, unless you have anyone else, I will obviously shout out my parents. I'm living in their basement right now, so I kind of have to, but you know.
Well, next time you guys both finish top 3 in your classes, we'll get your parents on.
Oh dear. Well, if they manage to stay up that late, I'll be shocked.
They are not going to stay up that late. There's no way you can get them to stay up that late.
Fair enough.
All right.
Oh,
yeah. One last thing. Thank you guys for streaming the race. I know I was with Stephanie for the last 2 races of season 13, and I know that she has a lot of fun with this, and I hope that you, Adam, had a lot of fun watching it too.
We were talking about it earlier. I love streaming. I love watching everyone race. It's so much fun. It's a blast.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, Trey knows I'm no slouch in the booth. I've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You guys know. All right.
Of course.
Yeah. If you guys don't want to, I can send you guys back down there, or you can go back in the race chat on your own volition.
I think we can. I think we can manage.
Okay.
We might have free will here. So, but yeah, thank you.
Maybe.
All right. Well, fantastically done, and I hope this isn't the last time we talk to you in the booth.
I hope so too. Have a nice night.
You too.
You guys also, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. Not very often we can get family members in the booth.
No, not very often. So I'm gonna go look at this calendar again quick, you guys. Thank you for joining us for our first race of season 14 at Indianapolis. Racing does not end tonight. Tomorrow night on Twitch, we will have D2, and on YouTube, you'll be able to find D4 and D6, all promising great racing and an entertaining watch, I am sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Pick one of them. Don't necessarily pick D2, even though it'll be a fantastic race and fantastically done commentary-wise. All of the races are so much fun. I love watching the lower division races because they're just fantastic.
And
I love
if
it.
you want, all of the races that have been broadcast live will be available for your viewing pleasure on both YouTube and Twitch, depending on the division with which you would like to watch. But you can join us here again next week, same time, same place, and we will be racing at COTA at night. It will be, I expect that to be a very interesting race.
It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be so much fun.
It will. You will, hopefully for your sakes, you will have Henry back. You know.
I was about to say, I hope for your sake you're back in the D1 booth next week.
No, I don't mind. The D5's been great. I've just think you guys will have Henry's like schmexy voice to listen to. I think everybody likes his voice.
When I found out I was teamed up with Henry, I was so happy. I was like, I get to listen to Henry talk.
Yeah, then you got stuck with me for the first race.
Oh, it was fantastic. I loved it.
Good.
Loved it. Loved every second.
Either way, you guys will at least have Adam next week, and hopefully you'll get Henry back. But if not,
and I think we might have someone else in the booth as well. I won't shout him out, but I think we will.
All right.
So we'll see if that happens.
So exciting things to come, guys. Hope you all join us next week. Thank you.
Love you all.